Welcome to the Mayor's State of the City Address. I'm Joel Green, your host for this special presentation. Today, we will take you on a journey to explore the booming city of Chino and the incredible strides our leaders and community members are making to ensure a lasting legacy. We'll hear from our esteemed mayor and city council, local developers, and various experts as they share their insights and experiences on the development and progress of Chino. So let's dive right in.
Chino, as you know, is one of the top 10 boom towns in the United States, which is quite an accomplishment. Now, that award was not given lightly. We have worked toward that for many, many years. We're ideally located in the corner of 4 counties. Our climate is perfect. Our residents are absolutely amazing. Our businesses are amazing. We've also been recognized as one of the best places to raise young children. So we've worked very hard at that. We have a very good governmental structure. We have a fantastic community, very strong family ties, strong business culture, strong ethical culture, very, very strong police department, a safe community. I'm really, really proud of being one of the top 10 boom towns.
As our city flourishes, so does our leadership. Let's take a moment to meet some of the dynamic new leaders who are guiding Chino into the future. We'll learn about their vision and aspirations for a thriving, prosperous city.
The city of Chino is fortunate to have been governed by great leaders in the past several decades. But there's recently been a lot of new changes to our leadership here in Chino. We have welcomed a new city manager, an assistant city manager, a council member, and new department directors. These new leaders are going to allow us to take stock in our current organizational priorities, how we're presently conducting business, and give us a new innovative look and ideas on how to better serve Chino in the future. One thing's for sure, our new leadership team is committed to collaborating with our business owners, our residents, and all of our stakeholders in Chino to ensure that we remain a prosperous and vital city moving into the future.
I'm honored to be serving the community that I love. Just being recently elected into my position in District 2, I'm excited to make positive impacts on this city. Changes in leadership bring fresh perspectives and innovative ideas, and I'm committed to working collaboratively with my fellow council members and stakeholders, including our residents.
Our new city manager is Linda Wright. She was our previous director of community services and was appointed by the city council to the city manager position last year.
So as city manager, I take that really seriously. I've been in Chino for 20 years, so I'm not new to the job and I'm not new to the city. I live in the city of Chino, which gives me a little bit different perspective because I'm in the community every day, all night, all weekend, and I see a lot of things. It's really my intention to make this the best city it can be for our residents and businesses, and I look forward to that challenge and that opportunity moving forward.
This is a great community to live, work, and raise a family in. But how do we keep Chino moving in the right direction? The city's strategic plan was developed through a collaborative process involving city staff, council, our stakeholders, and our residents.
The City of Chino's strategic plan is a living, breathing document. It provides a direction for where we want to go as a city.
The strategic plan was developed with a committee, and that committee involved people from every department within the city. We sat down and we looked at our plan from 2000 and we updated that plan. But what was fortunate for us is much of that plan is what we continue to do today, and we felt that it was very appropriate for today. Our mission statement for the City of Chino is together we provide quality, caring service to our community. And that's what we want all of our employees to embrace and live every day.
To understand the present, we must first look to the past. We're here on location at historic Old Schoolhouse Museum, a testament to Chino's rich history. This storied past has laid the foundation for the thriving city that we know today. As we explore this unique journey of Chino, we'll discover the importance of preserving its heritage while embracing the future, and how that balance is shaping this booming city.
When my family first moved to Chino in the 1970s, this community was known as an agricultural community. It's important for us to preserve that strong agricultural legacy that we have. One of the exciting ways that we're going to preserve that legacy is with the new enhancements and construction at the Old Schoolhouse Museum. The City of Chino just recently approved many improvements to that museum that's going to provide our residents children in the future and people who visit Chino an opportunity to go to a location to learn about our strong agriculture community and all the great contributions we made to that era of time of farming.
We have the museum here in Chino, and it's a beautiful place to come in and see some of the history of people that have lived here all these years.
When I think of Chino, I think of our roots, the farmers, the dairymen, the people who came here, set down roots. Generations of families remain in Chino today, and this is the kind of community that we're trying to develop. One that people bring their families here and their kids here, and they stay for generations.
One of the key drivers to Chino's growth is the preserve, which has seen significant development over the past year. With even more growth on the horizon, this vibrant area continues to flourish. Today, we'll dive into some of the development that has occurred in the area and explore the lasting impact it'll have on the preserve community and our city as a whole.
When I first came to Chino, that's when we started to build out the Ag Preserve. At that time, we wanted to build a community for our residents that was walkable, that was connected, that gave our residents an opportunity to know their neighbors. 20 years later, that's what we see down there. People who love their community, they know their neighbors, and they invest in the community. And we're really excited to have that as part of our legacy.
Randall Lewis has been a great partner with the city. Him and his family started the preserve. They purchased the land years ago, and they came up with a master plan on how to develop it. One of the master plans that was included was not only a commercial center, but we're going to be looking at a new neighborhood center. And a lot of the amenities that are currently offered here downtown are going to be offered there in the preserve, so it makes it easier for the older community that lives in the preserve to be able to obtain those same services. The preserve's been around for about 20 years, and for the longest time the residents have been asking for a commercial center for them to be able to shop.
The shopping center we're standing in front of is a real integral part of the preserve. And from the beginning, the plan of the preserve was to make it a mixed-use community with great connectivity, very strong architecture, outstanding landscaping. Right next to the shopping center are some brand new apartments, and to the south is going to be a beautiful new school, a community center, trails, and many other parks. So this represents planning at its very best, and of course it's happening in Chino.
The preserve is more than just residential. It's industrial, it's commercial. One of our newest businesses is In-N-Out. They've brought their logistics to Chino. They've brought jobs. And what they do for our community is really help us to grow it and make it better. And we're looking forward to a long-standing partnership with In-N-Out. I think that In-N-Out came to Chino because we're a small town with a big heart. And I think In-N-Out started as a small business with a big heart. And they're going to be here for a long time serving our community.
The growth and success of any city is deeply connected to the responsible management of its natural resources. Securing a reliable water supply to sustain its growing population remains a top priority. Clean and safe water is, after all, an essential component of any booming city. Let's learn more about Chino's new water treatment facility and its crucial role in the city's ongoing expansion and development.
Good, clean water is life. Recently, we've received some federal funding in order to help us with our treatment facilities to treat the water that we pull up from our groundwater basin. Over 50% of the water that we serve to our residents comes from our groundwater basin. That water must be treated first before it can be served to our residents and our businesses.
The city has production rights to the groundwater, and unfortunately those groundwater supplies are contaminated with nitrates, 1,2,3 TCP, and other contaminations. The new water treatment facility is an expansion of our East Side Water Treatment Facility. It's located in the easterly portion of our service area. The facility will primarily consist of an ion exchange system which will remove the nitrates from the groundwater. In addition, we also have a granular activated carbon train which will remove 1,2,3 TCP. The city provides clean drinking water to about 86,000 residents currently. We know that our city continues to grow, especially in the preserve, and so we want to make sure that we have the facility and the infrastructure in place to supply water to those businesses and residents. In the future, the city's water demand will continue to grow, and we have a plan in place. We already have the State Street Water Treatment Facility in design and ready to go. The technology that we're putting in place here today will help bring about the clean drinking water level standards that we need in order to supply our water to our residents.
In order to maintain Chino's growth trajectory, the Legislative Policy Committee takes center stage, playing a pivotal role in sculpting the city's future through informed legislation and sound policy making. Let's jump in to how this dedicated committee helps guide Chino's progress and fosters a thriving community.
Recently, we have formed a Legislative Policy Committee to review legislation that has been adopted or pending at the state level.
By creating this committee, we allowed for us to come up with a strategy and long-term plan to work with our representatives to let them know what we want to focus on amongst the 2,000 bills that can be introduced in the legislative session and ensure that our community is represented in Sacramento.
There has been a lot of legislation passed that has affected local control. It is the Policy Committee's duty to review pending legislation so that we can inform our council and our elected officials of policies that may not work in our favor.
We are presently working with our Senator, Susan Rubio, to acquire the Heman Stark Youth Training Facility through the Surplus Land Act. We're excited for this. This is a big parcel of land in a very important part of our community that has great promise for the future of Chino. One of the things that we would like to see happen as a council is to acquire that land and to properly plan it for its future success in housing, business, open space, and public safety.
The Chamber of Commerce is an integral component of any city's success, acting as a catalyst for economic growth and fostering a strong sense of community. We're fortunate to have a thriving Chamber of Commerce working to ensure the prosperity of our local businesses. Let's delve into the vital role our Chamber plays in contributing to the ongoing success of our vibrant community.
So the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce, we say we're a catalyst for business growth. We're conveners of leaders and influencers. We work hard to build a local, strong community. When it comes to economic development, what we say is we're problem solvers. We work to solve the problems of business so that our businesses can be more successful. This year, we came up with our Upskill Chino Valley program. Upskill Chino Valley covered 4 different things. It covered workforce development, leadership development, economic development, and entrepreneurship development. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to work with the city to help make sure that we're placing people in jobs so that they can live, work, and play here.
The city of Chino is a great place to locate your business. Number 1, because the city of Chino is business friendly. Number 2, the location that we're in. We're perfectly situated in the middle of 4 different counties: Orange County, Riverside County, Los Angeles County, and San Bernardino County. And we're located next to major transportation routes like the 60 freeway and the 71 freeway.
So recently we were recognized as one of the top performing chambers in the western half of the United States by the Western Association of Chamber Executives. Because we're doing such great work for the businesses that we represent, that's the way that we help attract businesses to our community. They're well taken care of when they move into the city of Chino.
As Chino experiences remarkable growth, the importance of our safety services cannot be understated. We're truly fortunate to have the Chino Valley Fire District standing guard over our community, setting the gold standard for fire agencies across the nation. Their unwavering commitment to protection and safety ensures that Chino not only continues to flourish, but also leaves a lasting positive legacy for generations to come.
Now let's talk some serious business. Nobody wants to talk about having a serious cardiac event or a sudden cardiac event at any time in their life. But should you have one, you want to pray that you have yours here in the city of Chino.
The Chino Valley Fire District and the City of Chino have a long history of collaboration and partnership. The Chino Valley Fire District started as a Chino Fire Department and we formed into the Fire District. We wouldn't be as successful as we are today without the support and the partnership of all the electeds and the community members of the City of Chino. They help us to continue to thrive and provide the best services that we can today. 80% of our calls are medical related calls. In the Chino Valley Fire District, we have a very robust cardiac care program. The local area, as well as the nation, hovers around 30% of survivability. If you have that same medical incident within the Chino Valley Fire District, you have about a 62.5% chance of surviving today, roughly double the national average. So the City of Chino is a wonderful place to live. It's growing, it's supportive, the public services are the best in the nation, and I'm really excited to be the fire chief here and make sure that we serve our community at the highest level and standard.
It's clear that Chino's unique blend of progress and community spirit is truly exceptional, with the safety of the residents taking top priority. let's take an exclusive look into the Chino Police Department's RealTime Crime Center, revealing how this cutting-edge facility is elevating public safety to new heights.
So the RealTime Crime Center has really done a great deal as far as solving crimes here in the city, and it really does give us an extra layer of protection because most of the crimes that occur here we're able to solve, where a lot of cities don't have those type of resources and those crimes go unsolved.
At the RealTime Crime Center, we're able to utilize different technologies throughout our city, whether that be city traffic cameras, automated license plate reader cameras, along with law enforcement databases. So a RealTime Crime Center is really an information fusion center. So as technology expands in the future, so too would our RealTime Crime Center. On the average, I'd say we solve 1 to 2 crimes each shift based on the expertise of our crime analysts that work the RealTime Crime Center. Though the technology is a very important part of the RealTime Crime Center, the most important part of the crime analysts that work the RealTime Crime Center and utilize law enforcement databases, they utilize human intelligence to solve crimes effectively and respond to in-progress crimes efficiently. Our police department enjoys a very unique relationship with our community where we feel the support each and every day, and we want to return that same service to that community that supports us the way that they do. So the relationship with the police department and our community is second to none, and we don't take that for granted.
As our journey has illustrated, the vibrant growth and lasting impact of Chino are a testament to the collective efforts of leaders, businesses, community members, and dedicated staff. With a promising future on the horizon, we stand united in our pursuit to build a booming city with a lasting legacy. I'm Joel Green, and on behalf of our distinguished mayor, the City Council, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us on this Mayor's State of the City presentation.